Mary, so much work went into putting this together, and as you said, so many people were involved. Where do you take that work from here?
Well, I'm going to be brief because I know we're short of time at this stage.
They want the whole back.
And we're making our commitment in the Mary Robinson Foundation Climate Justice. I've listened to my colleagues. They boss me, they tell me what we will do. And in fact,
nobody bosses you, Mary.
In essence, we will continue to try to amplify and give space to the voices that we heard here. And we'll try to do it by encouraging others to have conferences like this and joining in and really advocating for that. I think we want to do what I know Tony Lake was advocating and Jay has reiterated. We want to agitate and to organise, because actually there is an urgency. It came through a lot in our meeting, and it's something that we will bring forward. We have the importance of the framework of 2015. I'm delighted to hear the commitments that have been made at this panel, including the commitments on behalf of the Irish government. But we are running out of time, and these voices need to be listened to and implemented. And I pledge that we will do whatever we can, because it is actually the essence of our work anyway. Thank you.
I think, Tony, you're going to need lots of copies of those T-shirts. I think everybody's going to end up wearing those. Thank you. Educate, organise and agitate. Isn't that it? Educate, agitate, organise. Yeah? Educate, agitate, organise. Now, two more voices for you to listen to before we go. I know they do want the hall back, but if they just bear with us a moment, because they have an event on tonight. I mentioned earlier a woman, Atrida Luhanga, who's a farmer from Malawi that we met, and the Malawi delegation has certainly made a big impression on this conference. So Atrida, we're asking you to come to the stage to give the vote of thanks from the grassroots. And if Dyborn, if you would come with her, and because you're going to translate for her. So Atrida and Dyborn, would you please come to the stage to give the grassroots vote of thanks. Good for you.
My name is Atrida Luhanga. I'm a member of NASFAM. First of all, let me thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to make the last remarks. Thank you so much. When we leave this place, the way that we've experienced the last few days, we have really to take part as smallholder farmers on climate change. We train our farmers, our fellow members, that climate change affects the whole world. And because of that, we have to take part as smallholder farmers. We should use improved varieties that mature early, but it shouldn't be one crop, monocrop. We should diversify our production, but also make sure that we plant with the early rains. From there, we'll use the radio as a communication tool in the newsletters, in our club systems and the association systems. Our minority children also involve many countries. We should train each other that we should limit the number of children that we have as families. Because if you have so many children, it's difficult to take care of them and to feed them. In our country, actually, malnourishment starts even with the husbands. And also children over 5. And because of that, we'll use the same media as indicated earlier to communicate the message.
Ubangiri tikauza sokuti
In advisory services,
tisadikire kuti wina abwera zatiuze kuti upangiri ndi uwiya koma tikapangako upangiri wochepa muja tinakuzirapo ife.
we will not sit around, but we'll use the local knowledge that we have.
Kuti kunja kwaipa.
Because the climate has affected our production.
Ndiye tisate njira zanji.
Therefore, what methods are we going to use to mitigate against that?
Ndipo ngakati falima ang'ono.
As smallholder farmers,
tikazilaso momuja.
we will use the knowledge that we've gained here.
Makarabu.
Using the same media communication that was indicated earlier.
Ndi mwina motere. Chomaliza titokoze kuti.
Lastly,
ife alima ang'ono.
we want to thank you as smallholder farmers.
Nkoyamba kuti tikhale pa meeting yaikulu ngati imeneyi.
That you can involve us in such a large meeting like this.
Kumbuyo koseku.
In the past,
amarenga anthu amene samadziwa kupita kumunda.
You've been taking people that don't know anything about farming.
Amangorenga amene amadziwa kulemba ndi kuwerenga.
You've only taken them because they know how to read and write.
Koma ene ake antchito ndife.
But they don't know the work. We are the owners of the work.
Ndiye ndithokoze kwambiri.
So thank you that you involved us as the practitioners. Thank you so much.